And this is where I'm going to read, and then I will use it more maybe for the next couple of days before we are satisfied. So Lenkonsi, for those of you that want to go and find this and read it yourself, it's called the Asia Pacific Journal of Awotunde. Ẹni tó kọ ntí mo fẹ́ kà yìí 2016 làwọn ti jókòó lọ́ti ṣe research. Ẹni ní ọjọ́ karùn-ún. Bear with us with our network. I'm aware of the problem. All we need to do is just to upgrade the system, which, is already in the pipeline. Has our life been better since 2016 with the persecution of Christians in Nigeria? Abstract. The series of crises reported daily on local should respond during the time of persecution from within without profile recommendations that will return made legalism following Christ dealt the early church stated. One of his most zealous opponents was Saul of Tarsus, later known as Apostle Paul. By wild animals, torture, and being set on fire. Systematic persecution against Christians ended in the Roman Empire about 313 AD. Interesting how we are now in the 21st century, and what played out again, whether you believe, you don't believe, you will respect everybody's faith. You will not use your faith, especially àwọn tó máa ń ṣe àwọn wàásù kọ̀ọ̀kan ní Nigeria. Many of such has happened here in the UK in my 29 years. They have been dealt with. I remember a particular imam in Finsbury Park to objective of the study. Kí ni ìdí tí wọ́n ṣe gbé ètò research yìí kalẹ̀? The objective. Kí la dé tá ṣe fẹ́ kúrò ní Nigeria àti sọ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìdí. Just like olóṣèlú náà máa sọ. Christian churches' response to persecution and its implications to contemporary churches in Nigeria. Specifically, it aimed to trace the historical beginnings with an S, considered as synonym of Judaism, and so it enjoyed considerable sympathy and acceptance within the Roman Empire rather. Nevertheless, there was conflict subsequently. Now, let's look at overview of religious persecution in Nigeria. Láti ìgbà wo gan ni wọ́n tẹ̀ tí ń ṣe jàǹbá fún Kristẹni. And when we talk about Christians, some people think that maybe the white garment churches are not included. Maybe àwọn tó kàn máa ń wọ normal aṣọ lọ sí church. Àwọn tí wọ́n bá wa fa sùúrùtù yìí, kò sí ìtọ́kàn wọn. And ẹ má bínú sí wa lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí ẹ̀yin tí especially ìtẹ̀wà lórí Facebook. So I'm just going to wrap it up quickly, but màá tún padà wá láti wá ṣe part 2 of this topic. Overview of religious persecution in Nigeria. Prior to 1980s, of persecution which assumed a serious dimension, religious conflict, associated violence, translated into inter-religious confrontation in some areas as well as assigned an ethnic and religional character. According to Akani, the revival cases, Christians always being at the receiving end. The persecution faced by Christians in the contemporary time all over the world cannot be overemphasized. In defense of the name of Christ, the Christian hold tenaciously onto it as the sole name by which human beings can be saved. Christians from all walks of life face sundry persecution challenges by fanatic Muslims. Àwọn tí wọ́n ti gba nǹkan mọ́ ẹ̀sìn. And we have them more now in the southwest part of Nigeria. and some adherents of other religions, faith, and philosophically ideology. Both print and electronic media are full of reports of gruesome murders of Christians, especially in Muslim-dominated villages, towns, cities, and nations of the world. Christianity, which soon spread to other parts of the state, leading to the burning of places of worship with many lives and properties worth millions of naira. So one in 1987, pé a máa kọ́kọ́ tẹ̀ fẹ́ rí ìjà pé wọ́n pa Kristẹni ní 19. The most amazing in the first decade of 21st century was just crisis. Deborah Eshegoni, thank you so much. Not Rebecca, Deborah. Can anybody tell us if Deborah death has been closed, is still ongoing? Somebody has been charged to prison for that purpose. The most amazing in the first decade of the 21st century was just crisis, which started in 2001, leading to the loss of many lives and destructions of properties of many Christians. Just knock on the Plateau State. Am I right? If you Plateau State, not in just.